You're not weird. You're actually so cool. Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hey guys, we're in the car again. This time I'm driving to school. Thank you so much for 16 subscribers. I don't know, I feel that's so exciting to me. I don't know. Like, oh, like, thank you so much. But like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting anyone to watch anything at all. And especially when like people like comment on my videos, I feel so like, I don't know, it makes my heart like grow so much. So yeah, anyway, boring. So what I kind of wanted to talk about today, different from the people around you and like caring about what people think. It really was inspired by this, like the YouTube channel that I just made and like how I started posting. And so many others probably have been conditioned to kind of believe that people that do things differently are weird. It's kind of like just our culture to see people that are different or not like you to kind of have this stigma around them and kind of like a negative bias towards them. So when we see people in our lives that are doing things that are different than us, you know, I think that it's completely normal to be like, oh, you know, like kind of do a double take and like kind of, I don't know, like it's okay to do that. Some people, you know, especially in the environment of school, can take that a little too far, and those so much so that to a certain point, those people that are, you know, practicing different things kind of get ostracized a little bit in their communities. I'm speaking about this because this is a personal experience, like for me, that like keeps me down or anything, like obviously, but most is that I dress like really like kind of differently from a lot of people that I go to school with. So much so that it could be like noticeable, and I'm not something that like I'm insecure about because of my mindset about it. So someone who kind of feels weird or different than everyone because you're not doing the same things that they're doing. You're not weird. You're actually so cool. And maybe this is just me saying this because I'm like, oh, I do this, so like I'm just a cool person. But no, like I believe that if you're doing things differently, number one, had to have the thought to do that differently. So you're already a really creative and cool person. Number two, you had to have the courage and the bravery to stand up against all these people and do what you want to do. Guts, you know? Out of all those things, cool because you have the confidence to do things differently, which takes a lot, and you're cool because you're thinking about it in the first place. People that are maybe like making fun of you for doing this thing, fathom having that thought themselves. You're different, they're hating because they couldn't think of it themselves. They don't understand it because they're not smart enough to comprehend, you know, the thought behind it. You did. Okay, I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, but hopefully that makes sense. For example, go to school with people that look normal, and you're like, I'm gonna shave my head and dye it pink and put a pattern on it because it looks cool and it's kind of like avant-garde and high fashion. People are making fun of you and they're like, oh, like, why'd you do that? Like, it looks weird. They don't get it. Like, bruh, if people are making fun of you because you bring a book to school and you read it in your classes and they're like looking, they think that you're weird for that, it's because they can't fucking read, okay? They're stupid idiots. If you're posting on social media and you're getting your bag up and you're posting like things that you're working on or just like posting in general, talking about it, and like they're like, I don't know, being like, ew, that's embarrassing, like why would she do that? Who is the one that is working and like putting effort into something you love, and who's the one that's being like a stupid hater? Like people. And the difference between them is so vast. Point where you're okay with doing things differently than other people, or if you're even just having an idea about how you would like to do things and that idea is different than how the people that you're around, the people around you are doing them, you are already so ahead of this cycle of everyone's league. Everyone in this league is having these uniform thoughts and they're having a different thought. They're too scared to actually execute them. I can't do it because everyone else is like, everyone will think I'm weird. You're already having these creative ideas, and then outside of that, you're going out and you're executing them. But being different is so much better than being the same. means that you act in the same way, do the same things that everyone else is doing. So much rather be weird and be perceived as someone who is eccentric and esoteric than someone who can't think for themselves and just does what's socially acceptable. I'd rather be some weird freak than some idiot that will never pursue their dreams because they're too scared of what people have to say. It's give and take, hard, dilemma, but is it really that hard? Like, I don't think it is. Don't be afraid to do things differently. If you're being blessed with that courage and you're being blessed with those ideas, then you better use them. So gifted. And to think that you're cursed because it's different than how everyone else thinks, and you're cursed because you'll be a weird kid. You can't think like that because you're too special for that, I don't know. But like, thinking about if you're having ideas that are different than how everyone else thinks about doing something, you're not too scared to, pursue that. It's as good as these losers that are like talking about the people that are weird. Like, you have to go out and you just gotta do it. It's so worth it, with those things. You're like allowing other people to see you do that and like feel okay about it, I guess. It's like the more people that like act on those things, go out of the box, we'll see them and kind of feel inspired, I guess. In conclusion, just that video, shave your head, wear that weird outfit, dance on the way to class, just do all the things, because life is so short and it's not worth it to be a freak loser that judges other people or, okay? So the shirt says it's all about me because it is. Okay, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.